Cheer on the Bolts with ABC Action News Quest for the Cup. Sponsored by Tampa General, the region's only academic health system.
The Lightning are down, but not out. Game 5 in the Battle of Florida, and Tampa Bay faces elimination.
Florida to the final.
Tensions still high after that dirty hit knocked Brandon Hagel out of Game 4 with no penalty called.
Forearm right into the chin.
The team took a blow, but the city's standing tall. The energy unmatched as businesses, fans, and the entire city rally around the team.
Across Glendenning in. Scores!
Tonight, the Bolts fight to stay alive, and a fan base refuses to let go. Game 5 could be the turning point, and we're live at Amalie Arena with everything on the line as the quest for the Cup continues. Welcome to our live pregame coverage of the Tampa Bay Lightning. I am Lauren St. Germain, live outside of Amalie Arena. We are on the Pepsi porch. Tonight, it is Game 5, and the Bolts are on the brink, but the fans are so fired up. It's the Lightning versus the Panthers in a Battle of Florida, an epic Battle of Florida, to say the least. And our team is setting the stage tonight. We have Kevin and Kyle breaking down really what's at stake on the ice tonight. Robert is down in Thunder Alley. He's talking with all the fans who are hyped. And Mary's showing us how playoff hockey and the playoff run is really charging up local businesses. But we do want to start with our sports guys, Kyle and Kevin. They are down in Thunder Alley for us. Guys, the Panthers have a chance to close out the Lightning tonight in Game 5. It is really do or die for the Lightning tonight. What do they have to get done?
The math is pretty easy. It's a one-game season for Tampa Bay for hopefully what's not the last puck night at Amalie Arena. That's Kyle Berger. I am Kevin Lewis. Kyle, they say the toughest game to win in a Stanley Cup playoff series is the one where you close a team out.
Yeah, Kevin, the Lightning are facing elimination tonight, trailing the Panthers 3-1. The Bolts hoping not to lose a third straight first-round series here in the postseason. And once again, the Bolts will be without one of the best players tonight, and Brandon Hagel, who was knocked out of Game 4 by a nasty elbow by Aaron Ekblad in that tough loss in Game 4 for the Lightning. Now, during morning skate today, we noticed that Lightning were missing a few players. Victor Hedman was not there. Anthony Cirelli missing. Andrei Vasilevsky not there. But head coach John Cooper said after practice he expects all those guys to be on the ice tonight for Game 4 and for his entire team to play with a heightened sense of urgency.
The team has the same, thought process of, who knows, this could be your last shift. So usually that brings a lot out of guys. You just don't want them to be in a situation where they're, antsy or not making plays they normally make.
We just got to play a full 60 minutes. That's what we're going to do tonight. Full 60 minutes, different game plan, working hard, bring each other up, building momentum. And yeah, like I said, we win tonight.
There is no love lost between these two teams. We've seen plenty of big hits, clean and not so clean, over the first 4 games of the series. The Lightning forward Brandon Hagel will miss tonight after taking that forearm Kyle talked about from Aaron Ekblad in Game 4. Ekblad will not play the next 2 games. He's suspended. Hagel was already suspended a game in the series. And from a player's perspective, you have to be smart about how much you want to retaliate with the season hanging in the balance.
Hitting is part of hockey, obviously you get a situationalized, they don't get a penalty for it, and it kind of sucks because one of the guys for our team, didn't finish the game. So it is what it is, We can't really look into that, we just have to play hockey.
Yeah, there's no margin for error tonight again.
Yeah, whenever the Lightning do get that advantage, they got to, get the power play going. 0 for the last 14 with the man advantage.
And it seems ridiculous to say that Nikita Kucherov has not scored a goal, period, in the playoffs since Game 1 against Toronto 2 years ago. To get the power play going, get number 86 going, and maybe get a win tonight at Amalie Arena. That's Kyle Berger. I'm Kevin Lewis. Much more to come on Quest for the Cup.
All right, Kevin and Kyle, thank you. Having fun down there in Thunder Alley. Now, we've been out here all day. We've been talking to fans, and these fans are really pumped up. They think the Bolts have it tonight. They are going to win Game 5, and they are going to continue their playoff run. Here's what some of them told me earlier today. Tonight's do or die for the Lightning. Let's go find some fans. A jersey has been spotted. I saw your jersey from all the way down there. Can we talk to you real quick?
Sure. Let's go Bulls! I'm hoping it's a win. It's do or die because this is game 5, so we have to win. And I'm a season ticket holder, so I'm here whether they win or lose. I'm always here for them, but I hope it's a win.
I think the Bolts going to win. They got revenge coming.
Series has been a little bit tough.
I still have faith in our guys. It takes 4 games to win the series. We're going to come back. Got faith in all our guys. I hope Hagel's doing well and is going to be back soon, but we're going to pull through.
The players are just about to leave morning skate. Let's go see if we can find some, and maybe some fans too. You just got your picture?
Yeah, I did.
With who?
My favorite player, Braden Point.
What was that like for you? That's pretty cool, huh?
Amazing, yeah. I got my picture with him when I was like 9 years old last time I was up here, so it's awesome, yeah.
I feel like this community is such diehard fans, but we need that win tonight.
We need that win tonight, and the players are so awesome. They stop and sign things. You know, with all the pressure they're under, they still stop for the fans. They are great players, and they love their fan base.
How do you think they're going to do tonight?
Probably amazing at home. Coming home from an upsetting loss, but I think they're going to do really well.
Well, I hope they come out winning. Yeah, I hope they'll win the game. So I'm going to get tickets for tonight, so I'm hoping I come see a game that they win.
Prediction for tonight?
6-0.
Oh, I like it. I like the optimism.
I'm putting the good energy out there. Lightning's going to strike tonight.
Do you think they can pull it off tonight?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. They're going to kick some Panthers' butts.
Listen, guys, the fans have faith tonight. We all have faith tonight. The Bolts are going to take it away for this Game 5. The fans we spoke with, they are so ready for this game tonight. Back out here in Thunder Alley, we are actually right outside Amalie. We're on the Pepsi porch. Thunder Alley's right behind us. That's where the huge plaza party is happening. This happens every playoff game that's home. Really great opportunity to watch the game on the big screen with 2,000 of your closest friends, right? And our Robert Boyd is down there. Robert, you've been talking with fans throughout the afternoon. What's the vibe out there?
Well, the vibe is loud. I can barely hear you, Lauren. It is a party down here. These fans know how special this atmosphere is, and they also don't take for granted these playoff games. They know the season could end tonight. We're hoping, obviously, that doesn't happen. And the Lightning are just so much more than a hockey team for many of these people. They're an inspiration. They're a lifestyle. They're an attitude. And I spoke with a 94-year-old Bolts fan in Pinellas County this week who has really galvanized her entire neighborhood. Driving around the neighborhood in her tricked-out, Lightning-themed golf cart, you won't find a bigger Bolts fan than Arlene Jekyll. But believe it or not, it wasn't always that way.
I hate to say this, but I was an Avalanche fan. But as soon as I moved here, I changed horses, as you might say.
Arlene started rooting for the Lightning in 2006, attending games with her family, and she's been cheering for them ever since.
Let's go Lightning. The first game I watched, I really got into it.
Due to health issues, Arlene now watches most games from her favorite chair in the living room. Go Lightning! Often joined by friends and neighbors throughout the community.
There may be 2 or 3 here and maybe more. And sometimes we have pizza.
When they're on TV, when they're playing or wherever, that's radio or TV, we're there.
I can see Thunderbug.
But at this house, there are actually 2 favorite teams, the Lightning and Empath Suncoast Hospice.
Hockey.
Their caregivers have even worked the Lightning into Arlene's occupational therapy.
A Go Lightning word search for Arlene. We always look at what people enjoy most. Their passion in life, hobbies and interests, things that excite them.
Arlene says overall, the Lightning have been a nice escape from the challenges of getting old.
In my later years here, when I'm having a few health problems, it takes my mind off of what the problem is. Well, I don't know what I would have done without the Lightning, because I don't watch any other sports, especially. And it's been wonderful for me.
And I'm sure it's been wonderful for the team knowing that they got fans like you out there.
You bet.
Go Lightning.
Go Lightning.
Now, Arlene actually called our news station this afternoon. She said she wishes she could be here at Thunder Alley. Obviously, she couldn't make it. However, she's got friends and family gathered in the living room, cheering them on throughout Game 5, hoping there's a Game 6. So thanks, Arlene. We appreciate your support. Live in Thunder Alley, Lauren, back to you.
Oh, Robert, she is awesome. We love that story. Thanks for bringing that to us. So when the Lightning are in the playoffs, obviously they're bringing a ton of fans to Amalie. The whole community benefits, but it's also the bars, the restaurants, the local hotels. Tampa businesses see a big boost when the Lightning are in the playoffs, and the playoffs go pretty far, right? Our Mary O'Connell brings us that story.
When lightning strikes in Tampa, nearby businesses boom.
To Tampa and to the businesses, I mean, it's almost immeasurable.
Hat Tricks is in the footprint of Amalie Arena, so whether the Tampa Bay Lightning is home or away, part owner David Mangione knows fans will turn out to watch.
We usually will have the pregame crowd, people that are going to the games, come early. Tables are kind of flowing in and out, and then as the game gets ready to start, we have a whole new group of fans come in to watch the game and support.
Any big game or event means surrounding businesses will staff up and stock up to meet demand. The Stanley Cup playoffs only elevate the excitement.
The longer they go in the playoffs, the better it is for everybody around.
CEO of Vinnick Sports Group, Steve Griggs, told me in a statement, quote, "Playoffs bring a clear economic boost to our region. Each home game draws tens of thousands of visitors to our city, directly benefiting local businesses such as hotels, bars, restaurants, and retailers."
Win or go home type game, so it should be packed house tonight.
Over at Irish 31 in Hyde Park, General Manager Ed Bardelli tells me the atmosphere around Lightning playoff games is electric. And as businesses reap the benefits of the team's success, Bolts fans pray playoff dreams stay alive.
It's a big draw, so yeah, it's very important and very good that they can keep going and extend it as long as we can. Hopefully we're playing for the cup.
In Tampa, Mary O'Connell, ABC Action News.
The physicality is escalating. Coming up, we have the latest on the tensions in this series after a dirty blow knocked Brandon Hagel out of Game 4 as our quest for the cup continues just after this.
ABC Action News is sponsored by Generex Generators. Life is primitive without power.
Parks Ford of Wesley Chapel is from America for America. Everybody gets employee pricing. You pay what we pay on new F-150s, Mustangs, Broncos, and more. All with Parks Plus, a $12,000 value.
Parks Ford of Wesley Chapel.
We're friends and friends.
Windows are created and installed with different levels of quality. You need quality that can withstand the tropical climate. Our installers only install PGT custom windows and doors, so we are the go-to experts. Don't take my word for it. We have been named Best of Tampa Bay 3 years in a row, Reader's Choice in Sarasota 3 years in a row, and nationally recognized as Window and Door Dealer of the Year. Price is what you pay, but value is what you get. Give WeatherTight Windows a call today, and don't forget the cookies.
This season at City, we're putting some spring in your step, stepping up your style, and styling a whole new world with a world of possibilities. At City, we design each piece to be at the heart of life's greatest moments. And right now, during our home refresh sale, get up to 20% off limited time deals, plus 60-month special financing. City Furniture, designed for love.
Every family could use a little help, and my friends at Florida Window and Door are ready with 50% off during the Super Shelly Turtle Tough Holistic Everything You Want sale. Hurry, hurricane season is approaching, so pop in and save 50% on every window, including the Cat 5 windows at Florida Window and Door. Order now and you'll beat the tariff price increase. I'm Shelly, and these are the Turtle Tough windows you can trust from Florida Window and Door. Call me today, 8665-SHELLY for a free quote.
Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Hey, how long will this take? I'm kind of in a rush.
Just 10 minutes.
Get out! 10 minutes?
Just 10 minutes.
Come on, don't play with me.
And you can stay in your car while we do it.
Get out! I can stay in?
And we'll even top off your fluids for free.
Hold on, you said for free?
Yep.
$0.
That's right.
Zero dinero.
No money.
Get out.
And we'll check your tire pressure, too.
I mean, y'all are like...
A well-oiled machine.
I was gonna go there, but then it felt obvious.
Take 5, the stay-in-your-car 10-minute oil change.
Employee pricing is back at Parks Lincoln of Tampa and Wesley Chapel. Everybody gets employee pricing. You pay what we pay on new Lincoln Navigators, Aviators, Nautilus, and Corsairs. All with Parks Plus, a $12,000 value.
At Parks Lincoln of Tampa and Wesley Chapel.
We're back out here live outside of Amalie Arena on the Pepsi Pepsi porch as we're getting ready for Game 5. The Bolts right now trying to avoid elimination in the first round. And so far, the main storyline of this series has been the physicality and the cheap shots given out throughout the first 4 games so far. And that's really having an impact on how the coaches are adjusting their lineup. So we want to bring in our Kevin Lewis now. Kevin is down in Thunder Alley amongst all the fans. And Kevin, you're talking about the players who are playing in the game tonight and those who are not. What's going on here?
Yeah, Lightning forward Brandon Hagel, who was suspended for Game 3 for his hit on Alexander Barkov, will not play Game 5 tonight. That is courtesy of the headshot he took from Aaron Ekblad in Game 4. Hagel was woozy as he skated off the ice. Can't play tonight, so he'll have to watch his teammates try and force a Game 6. Ekblad suspended 2 games for the hit. Now, the tone of this series this series has always been physical between these two teams, and the tone of this series has been physical, as it usually is. But the Lightning cannot let the fact that there's a lot of physicality in this series overshadow the fact that they are trying to save their season.
You know, players are missing games because of it, you know, whether it's physically or by the league. So it's like, of course it's going to be talked about, but along the lines, I think if anybody's followed Tampa and Florida over the last 5-6 years, this is kind of how these series are. You know, these are hard fought series.
From a player's perspective, you have to be smart. The chirping will continue, and the hits, both clean and dirty, will come. But the extras can't get in the way of earning a win.
Hitting is part of hockey, you know. Obviously, you get a situationalized, you know. They don't get a penalty for it, and it kind of sucks because one of the guys for our team, you know, didn't finish the game. So it is what it is, you know. We can't really look into that, you know. We just have to play hockey.
Tampa Bay didn't expect to be down 3-1 with their backs against the boards. But here we are, and I'll let Coach Cooper use the sports cliche terminology.
There's that, catchy word called adversity. So it always, the script doesn't always go as planned. But I tell the players, let's be the ones that write our own story. And we go from there.
The standard in the locker room is set. Now it's on the players to produce the only result that'll push this series to a Game 6.
Yeah, just come together one game at a time. We can't think about the long picture here. It's one game at a time. So, we got a good group in there, and we know what we have to do, and we just got to play a full 60 minutes.
Now, there is a crowd gathering in Thunder Alley because former fan favorite and two-time Stanley Cup champion Pat Maroon signing autographs. He was just on the FanDuel Sports Network pregame show. He said he's retired. Somebody asked him this morning if he would try to come back and maybe add some swagger to the Lightning locker room. He said they have enough swagger and enough physicality to win Game 5 and get back in this series and force Game 6 on Friday. But Lauren, again, it is a one-game season. The Lightning facing elimination at the hands of the Panthers for a second year in a row and first-round elimination for a third year in a row. So they are going to give their best effort on the Amalie Arena ice tonight. Back up to you in the Pepsi porch.
All right, thanks, Kevin. It is going to be an epic game for sure tonight. And we do know the Bolts are backed into a corner, but head coach John Cooper is not letting the team dwell on defeat. Coming up, the motivational message driving the Lightning into Game 5 and why those players say they are still believing as our Quest for the Cup special continues.
Review replacement windows and doors shield you and your family by shutting out the noise, keeping in the heat and the cool, protecting against nature's harshest elements. Schedule your free consultation and buy 2 windows, get 1 free.
Pick 2.
Pick 3.
Pick 4.
Pick 4. This happen a lot?
Just during pick games drawings, so twice a day, every day.
The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
We have a very special bond, I think, as a family. Spectrum is the connecting thread to everything we do.
It provides us with reliability, lightning speeds, and allows us to do what we need to do in our lives.
From school to homework to entertainment, Spectrum's the perfect match for me and my family.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
WeatherTight Windows knows you rely on the highest quality windows to protect your family. That's why we partner with PGT, the leading window manufacturer in Florida. Give us a call for peace of mind this hurricane season. And don't forget the cookies.
We all know the effects of what hurricanes did to our communities last year. Losing power for days at a time just cannot happen. At May Electric Solar, we would love the opportunity to help protect your family against future hurricanes. Our customers have shared how well their systems work during the storms. They never lost power when everyone else did. If you call May Electric Solar today, you will never lose power, save money, stop paying the electric company, and help the environment. And it's all backed by the industry's best warranties. And that's why it's got to be May all the way.
Integrity, respect, results. Farah and Farah expect more.
We can pretty much fix any door as long as you don't drive your car through it. In that case, we've got a warehouse full of new doors. We can put it in for you next day.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Get a free 10-year warranty with the purchase of any air-cooled generator. Call Generex Generators today. Generex Generators. Life is primitive without power.
ArmorView Replacement Windows and Doors provides superior safety and security for your family and home with custom-fit windows and doors that stand up to nature's harshest elements and live up to Florida's strictest industry standards. Schedule your free consultation and buy 2 windows, get 1 free.
Welcome back to our special Quest for the Cup live here. We are outside Amalie Arena, right on the Pepsi porch. The Lightning now face the fact that they could face elimination in the first round for the 3rd straight year. Let's bring in our sports anchor, Kyle Berger. He's live for us in Thunder Alley. Kyle, you were talking to the players, and the head coach, John Cooper, is really giving a motivational approach to really pump the guys up. Fitting song, by the way. Pump it up, you know.
Lauren, Coach John Cooper's been telling his team, quote unquote, it's time to write your own story. It seems like anytime the Lightning have a crucial game, Coach Cooper's able to articulate that and motivate his players. Now, Coop, as we know, is a former attorney turned hockey coach. He always finds the right words to focus on team unity and reminding his players that they have the potential to achieve great things.
He always knows when to say the right things, and you know he's always got a plan for us, no matter what the situation is. And yeah, you know he's one of the best at doing that, and you know he'll have a game plan for us, and you know we'll be ready for that.
He's great. I mean, he always knows what to say, and he always finds the triggers in the guys in the team to be dialed in.
Well, now the Lightning must turn the page from that Game 4 collapse and focus on winning the next 3 games. Otherwise, this season is over. Lauren, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Kevin. We are about 10 minutes until puck drop, and we'll be right back after the break as our Quest for the Cup coverage continues.
Ford of Wesley Chapel is from America for America. Everybody gets employee pricing. You pay what we pay on new F-150s, Mustangs, Broncos, and more. All with Parks Plus, a $12,000 value.
Parks Ford of Wesley Chapel.
We're friends and friends.
Every family could use a little help. And my friends at Florida Window and Door are ready with 50% off during the Super Shelly Turtle Tough Holistic Everything You Want sale. Hurry, hurricane season is approaching. So hop in and save 50% on every window, including the Cat 5 windows at Florida Window and Door. Order now and you'll beat the tariff price increase. I'm Shelly, and these are the Turtle Tough windows you can trust from Florida Window and Door. Call me today, 866-5-SHELLY for a free quote.
I was involved in a car accident. Called attorney Dan Newland. His team was outstanding. At the end of my case, Dan got me $800,000.
And attorney Dan Newland got me $500,000 for my car accident case.
Insurance companies don't just hand that money over. If you've been involved in a car accident, I'll fight hard to win big for you too. Call me at 813-888-8000. That's 813-888-8000.
Tampa knows when you're looking for a new Kia with no markup or hassle, or a great used vehicle, or expert service, there's only one place to go. Tampa's #1 Kia dealer, courtesy Kia of Brandon. The one to trust for savings like 1.9% APR for 60 months on select vehicles, or $3,000 customer cash on the Sorrento. Right now at courtesy Kia of Brandon, the one name you need to know for clear pricing and amazing deals. Online at brandonkia.com.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Double your runtime. Get a free extra battery with select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
Employee pricing is back at Parks Lincoln of Tampa and Wesley Chapel. Everybody gets employee pricing. We pay what we pay on new Lincoln Navigators, Aviators, Nautilus, and Corsairs. All with Parks Plus, a $12,000 value.
At Parks Lincoln of Tampa and Wesley Chapel.
I keep learning new things about different manufacturers and different designs and saying, oh man, I gotta pick up another one if I want to be the Jersey girl.
You are the Jersey girl. I think Bruce Springsteen has a song about you.
Last week, we introduced you to Lightning superfan Paris Olaf. Our Sean Daly spoke with her. She's collected 60 Lightning jerseys. Incredible collection. She owns every uniform style the Bolts have worn on the ice since 1992. She was born and raised here in Clearwater. Now she lives in Georgia. Paris considers herself the distant Thunder, but I got the chance to meet with her today right here at Amalie Arena. That's because the Lightning got word of her collection, and they had a really awesome surprise for her. Take a listen.
Just that they saw the collection and thought it was impressive, and I mean, that was my dream from the start, was just for them to know that I care this much about them, and it's a blessing to be able to care in this way, but just for the team to know that I really love the Lightning. That's all I ever wanted.
And they flew you in today and you're going to the game?
They flew me in. I'm going to my first ever playoff game. I mean, this is a dream come true.
So awesome. We are so happy for Paris, and she's getting jersey number 61 from the Lightning tonight. Incredible collection. By the way, Paris's prediction is the Lightning are going to blow the Panthers out of the water. I believe she said 6-0. So we're all given that positive attitude tonight. All right, that's all for our Quest for the Cup special. I'm Lauren St. Germain, live outside of Amalie Arena. Be sure to join us for Tampa Bay tonight at 11. We'll have a full recap of the game then. That's right here on ABC Action News. We leave you now with a live look in Thunder Alley, and this is little Braden's first playoff game. Huge party in Thunder Alley. Puck drop for Game 5 happens in moments for the Battle of Florida. Let's go Bolts.
We all know what hurricane season can be like in Southwest Florida. The experts at Storm Pro Window and Door have 50 years of experience helping homeowners like you stay safe during hurricane season. Our windows are manufactured in Florida and designed for Florida homes to safeguard your home next storm season. Don't wait until it's too late. Act now. Call Storm Pro Window and Door today and let us help you save money and protect your family in 2025. Visit our showroom or call for a free estimate.
Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Hey, how long will this take? I'm kind of in a rush.
Just 10 minutes.
Get out! 10 minutes?
Just 10 minutes.
Come on, don't play with me.
And you can stay in your car while we do it.
Get out! I can stay in?
And we'll even top off your fluids for free.
Hold on, you said for free?
Yep.
That's $0.
That's right.
Zero dinero.
No money.
Get out.
And we'll check your tire pressure, too.
I mean, y'all are like...
A well-oiled machine.
I was gonna go there, but then it felt obvious.
Take 5, the stay-in-your-car 10-minute oil change.
This season at Citi, we're putting some spring in your step, stepping up your style, and styling a whole new world with a world of possibilities. At Citi, we design each piece to be at the heart of life's greatest moments. And right now, during our home refresh sale, get up to 20% off limited time deals, plus 60-month special financing. Citi Furniture, designed for love.
Part of what we do in hospice care is help patients and families plan their final days. And in doing so, we provide them with dignity and the empathy and care that they deserve.
Gulfside made me feel like I did have family. I didn't have family here to help me, but they became my family and helped me through a very difficult time.
The fact that we're taking care of people in their last stages of life, that we get to be there and hold their hand, it is a tremendous honor.
Now is the time for a new kitchen from Kitchen Saver. Every Kitchen Saver kitchen is installed in as little as 3 to 5 days with a 10-year limited warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful kitchen you've always wanted, done right. Installed by our certified master craftsmen. We've been remodeling kitchens for over 40 years, and we're here to help you get started. Call Kitchen Saver today.
Prepare to be impressed. Kitchen Saver.
freak accident mystery.
What happened on the golf cart ride reportedly driven by quarterback great John Elway?